certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And, David, it's something that coaches are always harping on. But this is one of those games, the team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
Especially in rivalry games, especially in big moments, especially when there's more to it than just a game. So I think that this is something that who can focus, who can stay disciplined, who can stay tough and keep them block out all the noise.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Back to pass, it's Nolan. Looking to the big tight end. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay another.
This one's complete. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him. Put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the catch. It's Gilbert. And he won't quite get there. But boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Bully ball on 3rd and short. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Finds his tight end. Gets out back to the big game, but they've got a 1st and goal. Notre Dame runs back up near its own goal line, now on the move.
Well, he's putting up big numbers coming into this one. You knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. With that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal.
Touchdown, Jesus is happy. You got the leprechaun, he's dancing. The energy in this place right now is on another level after that score. No wonder this is such a tough place to come in and try to get a win.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Stanford Cardinal offense comes out, and they'll have it for the first time today. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance, just dynamic speed.
Breaks into the open. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. We'll give them a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up. Now I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double team high and low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal. You don't. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Leaves it with the running back. Across the 25, he's got room. They'll ride the hot hand. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This crowd knows when to bring it. Going to swing it on second down. He's got it on the run. Takes it all the way down to the floor after making the grab, and they're set up. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's fourth and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that first down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
He's going to lose a yard on that.
And this defense is giving up some yards, getting all the way down here to first and goal. A great job on first and goal. Getting the tackle for a loss and not guaranteeing a pass, but putting this offense in a more difficult situation and trying to end this drive by only giving up a field goal.
We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Pressure was too much. They get it up to 15.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in the ways they can go after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense trying to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Both teams scored on their first possessions, but now a chance to send a message that field goals aren't going to win this game. Touchdown throw. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
Hey, he's just kind of proven that he's difficult to defend. I mean, I'm playing defense, and we've seen him have success throwing the ball through the air. But now, nice job dropping back, trying to force the ball down the field, but does a really smart thing. Just kind of takes off and gets the first down. This guy's showing me a little bit of everything.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go?
Well, we knew coming into this one the tight end was a big part of this offense, and you've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. Defense is going to have to make some adjustments trying to stop this game.
And you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Spits it out to the back. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on third down brings us to 4th.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow. Allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 first.
And they finally get it to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Rushes on him.
Quarterback's ability to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
Well, the offense got him
looking forward to the punt. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Here come the Irish back on offense. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll give it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Unloads to the wideout. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw, it's Nolan. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's coming. He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds. The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. Looking to throw again. Works the middle. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
All right, defense, it ain't working. Right? We're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal. He wants to throw it. No mid-season concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. I'll tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Off play action on first down. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half,
Turning it on. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes 2nd down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home.
Fires toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They'll move the wide receiver. Might be changing the route. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Scanning the field, it's Nolan. He wants to go deep. He's got it all around. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. Looking to throw on first down. He's not afraid to go deep. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Right near the marker, it's covered. Just outside the red zone. If they pick up the first down, they'll spot it at the 22. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete on the right side. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on first down. And he's on his way. All the way.
Now, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead, and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And he made the extra point without problem. Touchback, the ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Waning seconds of the first half, let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Power football with the run. Shot down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player.
Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well.
And the pressure gets there. Down he goes at the 18.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes in offense, you're hoping the run fakes can slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Throwing right. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. The short hands, it's Wilson. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. They'll run the screen. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38. The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on 3rd down. He's looking to throw. Working that wide receiver screen. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They're facing a third down. He's looking downfield to throw. That's caught. It's Camarda. He is not going to get there. Stops short the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. And it's right down the boulevard. There is a flag down on the play. Now, if this is on the defense, the offense will have to decide whether to take the points off the board. Might be the worst-case scenario for this defense. Thought they'd held them to 3. Now the offense with a chance for more. And the offense will be grateful for the benevolence of the special teams to give them a fresh set of downs in the red. Touchdown, Stanford! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. Flips it out in the flat. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking.
There he goes. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. With the catch, it's coming. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Third down coming up after that completion. They'll move the tight end. Back to throw, it's Nolan. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
He'll throw it. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. Made a defender miss.
Quarterback never saw his guy early enough. He was open right away, but was just late getting him the ball. Receivers jumping up and down saying, yo, I'm here, throw it to me. But by that time, the defense had already figured out where he was. And because of the late throw, they're able to come up with the interception.
They get him down with this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. The pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. First down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the second half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
Splits the the uprights right down the middle. That pulls them to within 15, 28-13 the score. On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Looking to throw, it's nowhere. He spins that thing down the middle. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. Backed up now, here's second and long.
Such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game. Defenses can't cover. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. UCF is in front. They played awfully well today, and while there's no Dante Culpepper out there, this group is hanging tough. They're up by 11 over Auburn. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. As they get set to snap in time, winding down here in the quarter. Back to pass on second down. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Final play of the quarter coming. Quick completion on the out route. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Fires to the right. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Pass completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. No more time to throw. The quarterback is sacked at the 35. Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's second and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quick completion on the out. Stanford comes to the line, and that first down marker is a long way away. They'll go to the ground. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going to let it go. Got it in stride inside the 20. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. To the ground with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost yardage on that last one. It's second and 11. Rides the back on the option to give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Cardinal will have to come up with a huge play to keep this drive going on third down. Pressure coming. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on want that clock to run. He'll try to take it back. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Working out left side now.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Back to pass, it's Milwin. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. Quarterback making adjustments. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Under toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. Touchdown! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the 4th, and they are going to go to 7-0. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
On the run, it's Davidson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. After not getting a thing done on 1st down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. They give it to him again. Breaks into the open. He's at the touchdown, Cardinal. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Yeah, and listen, that is awesome to see the guys continue to fight, continue to keep competing, because this game is over. Like, we don't need to fool y'all. We're not trying to get y'all to stick around and improve ratings. Like, the game's over, but you're continuing to fight. You're powered in for the touchdown, and show your kids that we're going to always fight no matter what the score is.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. The offense changing the play. Looking downfield, it's Milwin. Finds his man. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Lost a throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's caught. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a 1st down. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Going over the top. Got it. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the 4th quarter, and you just keep taking shots down the field. That tells you something, okay? You can take what you want from it, but this offense definitely not interested in running clock, interested in making a point.
Motion from the back. Snap to the back. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
And if I'm a defense, I'm so excited because they know they can't run the football on me. They got to use a little bit of trickeration. They got to do something different because they know they can't man up.
And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring
this squad, man. Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on first down. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few.
And this game is obviously out of hand. Yeah, but I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football.
Fires to the big fella. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. One more play to pad the stats. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious. To be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media, it's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team.